Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, this is the NFL on EA Sports. Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions versus Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Ford Field. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
There's a toughness about Jared Goff that maybe he doesn't get enough credit for. His freshman year at Cal, team went 1-11. His rookie year with the Rams, he was 0-7 as a starter. Undaunted in either case, and has come back each and every time to flash the ability that made him the #1 overall pick in the draft when he came out of Cal.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Another big play as he gets 28 out of that one. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now Goff. The killer here is complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Again, Goff. And now it's Amendola. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
18-yard line.
From the red zone now, Goff. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing again is Goff. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
To DeAndre Swift.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Richie James on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
James on the return.
The 49er offense about to go to work, and it's Jimmy Garoppolo, Charles, at quarterback.
And when Jimmy Garoppolo came out of Eastern Illinois, many people saw a strong-arm guy, well-schooled in the passing game, who needed a little bit of time to develop and reach his potential. Starting to go in that direction right now. A former linebacker in high school, he plays the game with a lot of toughness.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on 1st down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st down, 49ers.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
37 yards on the punt with no return, and the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
37-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on the other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Goff. He gets this complete to Cephas. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Lions.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
29-yard line.
From the gun, here's Gone. This one taken in by Cephas. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
First down and goal to go.
A shotgun snap for Gone. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
At the Niners' 1-yard line.
They'll run with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 23.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Up 2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner 1st down.
And a 49er 1st down.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Walker on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 12-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This is caught. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 1st down.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Swift.
DeAndre Swift. That's good.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Got a man, it's Amendola. Yeah, he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. Back to the running game with Swift. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Ball carrier.
On every call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hope we'll get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Goff. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Goff. Open man is Galladay, complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Goff now to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the 1st down at around the 22. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Swing into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Ball going deep here for Taylor. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 28 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Gold with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game planned for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going to happen.
They've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run here with Swift. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Johnson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Gall. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Goff. Incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. 23 yards the pickup there. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
And his kick is good. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now.
Down and 9 yards.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Screen play, McKinnon. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Garoppolo looks to throw once more.
There is something to a game plan for trying to keep the defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
And the 49er first down.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Reggie Ragland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
After the interception, here's goal. This ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off 7. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say, I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Garoppolo finding Kendrick Bourne there. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Kenny Galladay and the Lions set to go to work again. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. And you got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability.
At the 31-yard line.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we went in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Now, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Coleman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
This is Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now Mostert. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there. First down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a 49er first down.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
complete to George Kittle.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
One more time with Mostert. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Down at the 4.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
It's 4th down and goal.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
The pass complete, this one to Danny Amendola. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They're running the jet sweep with Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
On 2nd and 12. Goff throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 12 yards.
From the gun, here's Goff. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 3-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking up here with Trent Taylor. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
To Trent.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 13. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 13 yards out. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Sliding out of the pocket. But he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On first down, Swift. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now gone. And this throw is going to be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and long.
Out of the gun. Gone. Over the middle, it's Amendola. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
A shotgun snap for Gone. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line.
To the air again. Gone. And be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at the 20. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the third time today. Picked up by Justin Coleman. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
15-yard line.
Now a carry for Swift. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The tackle by Eric Armstead. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 18.
Once again, it's Swift. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Swift. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the... Going to go of a yard down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
For the point after.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now James returning. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The return. The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Steps away. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
We talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. Garoppolo again.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel on the touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Fred Warner in on the tackle.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Goff now looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The slant to Jones, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Detroit Lions.
From the gun, here's Swift. Past the 20. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is
chunk play. Big strike there to get the touch. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Swift. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame. I hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Makes the score Lions 45.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners 1st down. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Number 31.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Makes the tackle.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And nearly another interception. interception. They've been around the ball all game. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
21-yard line.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Forced out, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Trey Flowers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line.
Eric Armstead.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And now look at him go. The 30. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, 77 yards. And the Lions just continue to pour it on. Prater on to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
The Niners set to take over on offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. That is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Completes it to Samuel. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, it's Rosen taking a shot for Samuel. And And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers get a score closer. And man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. And those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown.
San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the number one, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think you said focal point. Well, that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves.
At the 30-yard line.
They go to Johnson again. Oh, he's getting some breathing room. And they get him down across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They just go up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 40.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12. At the 49ers' 45-yard line.
On second down, Swift. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
43-yard line.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And that is incomplete. A lot of plate. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Rosen to throw again. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kendrick Bourne, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have them in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Carry on,
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
31. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Delayed game. Offense.
On second down now, Swift, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Again, idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. First down, and they go with Swift again. Down right around the 25.
Ball carrier.
The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. Today's
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.